Let's see what we got. What we got. How ringtones disappear without anyone noticing, man. That's a fact. I was saying that the other day. I'm like, you still. I thought it was the fact that iPhones you couldn't do it on iPhones, but you could do it on iPhones easy. You could just set like any song. You could set any song in your phone to a ringtone. But we still don't do it. We still decide to leave the custom. I mean the one that come with the Apple phone, and everybody do it. It's like ringtones just disappeared and everybody said fuck it, and everybody used the same ringtone that come on the phone. Like, and why did we do that? Why we just stop using ringtones and shit? Like, that's crazy. Now I understand we used to have to pay for them and the bitch was like $1.99, but once they made it to where your phone could just you could pick any song that's in your phone and just turn it to a ringtone, that shit was fly. That was dope, and we just stopped
You're
doing it.
sitting
I
in a
don't even know why I stopped doing it. I can't even answer it. Just I want to say I stopped doing it once I got the iPhone. Cause I was late to the iPhone game. I had Android for a while. I think I got an iPhone in like for COVID, like 2019, some shit like that. But before that, I was all Android, and I still had custom ringtones and shit. Once I got an iPhone, I just I thought that was an iPhone thing. You just let that little iPhone thing
coffee
play.
shop,
But
working
I
on your
might switch back
laptop.
to making little custom songs and shit. Especially my songs. For I'm a rapper, I can put my songs as a ringtone. That too cliche?
It's quiet, people
Cliche.
typing, low conversations. Then you hear it, that classic iPhone ringtone. Opening, the default one.
Nah, that's a
Everyone
fact.
in the coffee shop checks their phone,
Nigga, if
even
it's
people
Ye,
with their
if it's
phones on
Kanye,
silent, because almost everyone has the same ringtone,
right?
the
I was just saying
default
they got the same fucking
iPhone
ringtone.
ringtone. Is it yours? Is it mine?
Don't know who
Is it the
phone
person
ringing.
3 tables over? Half the room is patting pockets and checking screens
Real
for
talk.
a phone that isn't even theirs. Finally, someone finds the ringing phone, scrambles to silence it, embarrassed, apologetic, like they just committed a social crime. Two things just happened. First, having your ringer on in public is now socially unacceptable,
It
somehow,
seems that
without
way.
anyone officially deciding this.
Right.
Second, nobody customizes ringtones anymore.
Right.
Everyone just
Why?
uses the default.
Why did we stop? Nigga, we used to have like different
Oops,
people
sorry to
got
barge in
different
like this.
ringtones. Your
Isn't
mama
it
got
so
one, your
annoying
girl
when an
got
ad
one,
like
your
this
two, you know
interrupts?
what I'm saying? You got the default one. Nigga had a ringtone for everything. And then we just stopped
You're
them with the
fine.
one
What if I
ringtone.
told you you could
That way, at least you
When did
know
we
who
stop
was calling
caring?
by the ringtone that came
It's
up. Now you don't know
2005.
what.
You're in a different coffee shop, different
And like he
era.
said, you don't even put you put that bitch on silent. Like ever since the mother, that's why I don't even want to update the phone because I'm mad that they turned this to a button. I just like how easy it is to just click it and then it's on silent and you click it, that bitch back on. So I liked that part about the iPhone. They took that away and made it more
Phones are
difficult
ringing
now.
constantly. Different songs, different tones. Into Club by 50 Cent. The Crazy Frog. Nokia Tune. My
Right. It
Humps.
was one of the nigga first phone, boy. Nigga used to be in middle school. You was able to set these phones right here to the make them bitches come on. 'Cause, at first it used to be weekend nights and shit like that. Man, they had a certain code we used to put in that bitch and make that bitch now you got unlimited minutes. You know what? And then we start selling them bitches. We start selling them phones. We start selling, putting the code up, man. Bring it to my house. I'll put the code in the phone. Give me $5, $10, some shit like that. Yeah, I'm talking about in middle school though. Like, yeah.
Polyphonic versions of pop songs. You can tell whose phone
This
is
how old a
ringing by
nigga
the
is.
song. Everyone has a custom ringtone.
We ain't had
You
these
spent
phones. I ain't that old. We ain't had
$2.99 to
these. That
download
Nokia,
yours from
we
a
had that.
ringtone site. You picked it carefully. It represents you. Your ringtone is part of your identity, like your
Right. It
AIM
used
away
to be.
message or your MySpace profile song. Nobody silences their phone. Why would you?
You wanted that
You
song to
paid for
play.
that ringtone. You want people to hear it. So how did we get here? That's what this
No.
channel breaks down. Hit subscribe. How did ringtones go from $1 billion industry and cultural phenomenon to something we don't even bother customizing anymore? Let's go back to when ringtones were everything. Late 1990s through the mid 2000s. Cell phones started going mainstream. Everyone was getting one. Nokia,
I remember
Motorola,
those right
flip
there too.
phones, sidekicks, and
I never had
phones
one of
came
them.
with
I think I
ringtone.
did. I always wanted one of those. Like even after that wave passed, I'm like, man, I still want me a little sidekick.
Limited options at first. Beeps, chirps, the Nokia tune, monophonic sounds that barely resembled music. But
Right.
you could choose, and choice meant identity. You picked the ringtone that matched your personality, the professional beep, the fun chirp, the classic Nokia theme.
And rappers
It
was
said
getting rich
something
off
about
selling
you.
ringtones.
Then
Soldier
polyphonic
Boy,
ringtones
number
arrived in the
one.
early 2000s. Game changer. Now ringtones could sound like actual
The big ass belts. Remember they used to have the big ass belts, the fucking belts that had the words that come across that bitch.
music, MIDI
Boy, the
versions of popular
2000s was a
songs,
motherfucker.
multiple tones at once, real
Yeah.
ringtones, and people went crazy. The ringtone industry exploded. In 2004, the global ringtone market was worth $4 billion. $4 billion for ringtones. Companies like Jamster made fortunes selling ringtones. Remember the crazy frog? That annoying animated frog? The ringtone was everywhere. #1 hit in multiple countries.
And like I
Made
said, we used to have to buy ringtones before it ever got to the point where you could do the hack, the little free ones and make any song your ringtone. You used to have to buy them bitches $1.99 and shit like that. Some of the good ones $3.99, $2.99.
tens of
Like
millions.
what?
You'd see
Who's
commercials.
doing it?
Text crazy to
I remember that phone right
55555
there.
to
I had that
download.
phone.
You'd text, pay $2.99. The ringtone would download to your phone. You'd set it, show your friends. You were current. You knew what was popular. You had taste. People would hear your ringtone and recognize the song. Comment on it. Oh, you like that band? Conversation starter. Identity marker. Your ringtone told people about you before you even answered the phone. Different ringtones for different contacts became a thing too. Custom ringtones for specific people. Your best friend got their favorite song, your mom got something classical, your crush got something romantic, your boss got something professional. You could tell who was calling without looking at your phone, just by the sound. That was the whole point.
That was the best. Yeah, I was about to say that was the best part about it. You know what I'm saying? That certain ringtone. All right, that's mama call or that's such and such calling. Like you know. Now we got that one ringtone for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, that bitch on silent. We don't even let it ring no more.
The
That's
personalization
crazy how
was
much
fun,
times changed.
creative, a way to make your phone yours. Then smartphones
When you
arrived.
still do the old shit, it's like you the dinosaur. You the old nigga still got a ringtone or still using the. You remember the little phone clips you used to have your clip on this on your side. You used to like that back in the day. Now, if you got a your phone on a clip on your side and your shirt tucked over that bitch, boy, that's some old nigga shit.
And everything
Real talk.
changed. The iPhone launched in 2007. Android followed in 2008.
Damn,
Suddenly,
iPhone
phones were
2007.
computers.
iPhones launched in 2007. I ain't get one in 2019. Damn.
Touchscreens, apps, internet in your pocket, and custom ringtones became easier. You could use any song, any sound,
Right. Yep.
free.
That's what I was
No
talking
more
about.
paying $2.99 for MIDI versions.
Free.
You'd think this would make ringtones bigger, more popular, more personalized. The opposite happened. Everyone stopped customizing them, and then silenced their phones
It
entirely.
was that little button right there.
Stopped customizing them, and then
That little button right there, man. You just click that bitch and that shit on silent now. They just made that button made shit so much easier and better and different. You know what I'm saying?
silenced
To
their
where we got used to just not hearing that ringtone.
phones entirely. And if you can't remember the last time you heard your own ringtone or even know what it's currently set to, hit that like button. It tells me none of them. Norms changed. Open offices became standard. Everyone sitting close together. No cubicle walls. No doors. Someone's phone rings. It disrupts 30 people. Everyone looks up. Loses focus.
I mean,
Annoyed.
that's for office.
The ringing
This
person
shit should be
scrambles
on
to
silent
silence it.
anyway.
Embarrassed.
That's
Realizes their ringtone just annoyed their entire office. They switch to vibrate. Keep it that way. Permanent vibrate mode. Social spaces multiplied. Coffee shops became offices. Libraries. Co-working spaces. Quiet public areas where people worked.
Yeah, for some people.
Your phone ringing in a library? Always rude. Your phone ringing in a coffee shop full of people on laptops? Newly rude. Social pressure mounted. Having your ringer on became inconsiderate, disruptive, rude. You silenced it once to avoid being that person. Then you just left it on silent. Forgot to turn it back.
Nah, that's true.
Notification overload killed audio alerts. This is the big one. Your phone started buzzing.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it is. The fucking notifications having notifications on for every other thing, and that shit just go to beeping and buzzing and shit. You be like, oh man, turn that bitch on silent right quick, you know what I'm saying? And then end up keeping it off because so much shit be binging and going off. That's why we stopped using it. That's what it is.
Constantly. Texts, emails, apps, social media, news alerts, every app wanting your attention. In 2005, your phone rang maybe 5 times a day, calls only, maybe a text here and there. In 2024, your phone buzzes 100 times a day, minimum, more if you're active on social media. If every buzz had a sound, you'd go insane. Everyone around you would go insane. So you silenced everything, not just calls, all notifications. Because the alternative is constant noise.
Yep.
Your phone became too chatty, so you muted it entirely. We're always looking at our phones anyway. This killed the need for audio alerts. In 2005, your phone was in your pocket or bag. You needed sound to know someone was calling. Now, your phone is in your hand, on your desk,
Yep,
within sight at all times.
that bitch stay in a nigga hand. That bitch don't even be in your pocket or bag no more. That shit is in your hand at all times.
You see the screen light up. You see the notification. You don't need sound. Visual alerts replaced audio. The screen lights up, the banner appears. You see it immediately because you're
it's
already
still iPhone fault. iPhone is what killed ringtones for sure. It was
looking.
iPhone.
Why would you need a ringtone when you're checking your phone every 3 minutes anyway? The personalization aspect died. Phones became too essential and too overwhelming. In 2005, your phone was a communication device. Occasional calls, texts, that's it. Personalizing it was fun. In 2024, your phone is your life. Banking, navigation, boarding passes, wallets, work email, everything. It's too important to be playful, too essential to be fun. The ringtone stopped being a personality expression and started being a disruption. Smartwatches finished it off. If you have an Apple Watch or similar, you get
and having that song as a ringtone might run your battery down quicker. And you like, nah, I need all the battery life I could get. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my business right here.
Notifications on your
So I can
wrist,
see all that.
haptic feedback, gentle buzz on your wrist, visual notification, silent, private, immediate. You don't need your phone to ring. Your watch told you someone's calling. You can decide whether to answer without disturbing anyone. The technology made sound notifications obsolete. The irony: we have more customization options than ever and use none of them. You can set any song as your ringtone, any sound, any length, different ringtones for every contact.
Not any length. I tried the other day. It said it got to be 30 seconds or some shit like that.
Different sounds for different notification types. You have infinite options. You use none of them. Your phone is on silent. Always. And when it's not, it's just the default ringtone everyone else has.
Yeah.
You probably don't even know what your current ringtone is, because you never hear it, and you definitely never bothered to change it from the default. The ringtone industry collapsed, from $4 billion in 2004 to essentially nothing by 2015. Ringtone companies went bankrupt. The market disappeared. Not because of piracy or competition, because everyone silenced their phones and stopped caring about customization. The product became obsolete. Not because it was replaced, because social norms killed it and nobody bothered to personalize anymore. Some people miss it, the personality, the fun, the variety, hearing different ringtones in public spaces, recognizing songs, the little burst of someone's personality. Now, everyone's phone is just a black rectangle that silently buzzes. Or if it does ring, it's the same default tone everyone has. No personality, no character, just utility. We optimized for efficiency.
Yeah, man, I've been thinking about going back to using it. Well, I tried the other day. I tried to go back and just put
Thinking
a song
about a
as
degree in
ringtone,
cyber
and
or
it said,
IT?
gotta be
Simple.
30 seconds or
UMGC,
shorter,
low
and
cost
stop
tuition,
my
100%
stop
online
my process
classes.
right there. I ain't even try to go no further. I ain't try to
And
cut
lost
it or
the
nothing.
charm.
I was like, oh well, fuck it. And that was what it was.
Almost aggressive. You hear it and your first thought isn't someone's getting a call, it's why is that person's ringer on? It became socially inappropriate without anyone officially deciding it was inappropriate. Collective silent agreement
and it's
that
usually most old people have their ringer still on. Most young people don't have that bitch on.
audible phones are rude now. Young people don't even understand ringtones. Gen Z keeps their phones on silent from
Like
day
what you saying
one.
that young
They've
people, yeah.
never had an era where ringtones were normal. They've never had a custom ringtone. They don't see the point. Their phone is always on Do Not Disturb, always silent. That's just how phones work.
Yeah, that's the stupid part. The do not disturb one, like to where a nigga gotta call your phone twice for it to even ring and shit, and people keep their phone on that. Like,
The concept of paying $2.99 for a ringtone seems insane to them. Why would anyone do that? The cultural moment passed completely in the span of about 5
antennas on the
years,
phone, like that shit just
2005 to
disappeared.
2010. That's how long it took for ringtones to go from everywhere to nowhere. Not because of technology failure, not because of a better product, because of social pressure, notification overload, and complete loss of interest in customization. We collectively agreed that sound notifications are annoying and stopped caring enough to make our phones unique. So, how did we get here? Smartphones made phones essential computers, not just communication
Hmm.
devices. Open offices made
That's what it is. And once you start treating that bitch like a computer and no longer a phone, you're like, I don't want to hear
ringing
that shit.
phones disruptive to many people. Notification overload made sound alerts overwhelming. Social pressure made audible ringtones rude. We're always looking at our screens anyway, so visual alerts work fine. Smartwatches delivered silent wrist notifications. The personalization became impractical when phones became too essential. Everyone just uses default ringtones now because nobody cares enough to customize. And we
Now, is that just the iPhone thing? Do Android users still use ringtones to this day?
silently
I don't
agreed
know.
that
I
silence
don't know the last time I heard a song play as a ringtone from anywhere I was at.
is the new normal. And we went from spending billions on ringtones and customizing our phones as expressions of identity to keeping everything muted with default settings we never changed. Your phone can play any song. You haven't heard it ring in years. And when someone's does ring, it's the same tone half the room has. Maybe the real question isn't how we got
I'm gonna
here,
go back
it's
and
whether
set
we
that bitch, and
lost
I'm gonna let y'all
something
know.
when
I'm
we
gonna do a
silenced the
video on it.
personality out of our devices. If you genuinely can't remember what your
Yeah, I'm definitely I gotta go. I gotta wait till I'm just listening to some music and hit a perfect song and be like, all right, that's the one. We'll set that as my ringtone. Nigga ain't had that feeling in a while. Nigga used to set voicemails. Nigga used to put the perfect song as a voicemail when people call. They hit that bitch and then yeah, man, people don't know about that. I'm just exposing my age. That's all that is. But yeah, man, I just wanted to know what happened to ringtones. Why we all stopped using it all at once. And he definitely he broke it down. That's exactly what it was. I still just blame iPhones, but But yeah, man, like, comment,
Don't
subscribe.
do it
And
for
we
the
gonna go to the
boy,
next one.
just do it for the boy,
Hit that
just
like
do it
button,
for
man.
the boy,
Keep
do
bullshitting.
it, do it,